The temperature is rising in Hong Kong's long, hot summer of pro-democracy protest. Commuter chaos, flight cancellations, and violent clashes. All this shaking the city's reputation as a stable business hub and damaging its retail market. Hong Kong retail figures are falling, with sales in June down 6.7%. Michael Tian, a pro-Beijing lawmaker, also founded the workwear brand G2000 in 1985. He now oversees over 700 stores across Asia, including this flagship in Hong Kong. But the usual crowds of customers, in particular mainland Chinese tourists, are no longer here.
We have about 6 or 7 stores out of 30 some odd in Hong Kong that had a drop of about 30% in sales, 30. And then the rest of the stores in Hong Kong dropped about 10%. I think the bulk of the drop is due to the complete disappearance of mainland tourists, and I don't blame them.
And little wonder, since many of the protests run through major shopping areas of Hong Kong, including here on Nathan Road. It seems that many of the visitors who would usually come to buy fashion or jewelry are just staying away.
The pressures on the economy have prompted a warning from the Hong Kong finance chief. The Hong Kong economy is facing an acute situation, he says. Citing the trade war, along with the protests, Chan adds that the city's economy could plunge into recession. To a certain degree, Hong Kong has been here before. It has weathered previous crises like the SARS outbreak of 2003, as well as the 2014 pro-democracy umbrella movement, which saw thousands of protesters occupy city streets for more than 2 months. But can it ride out this one, a movement that's been called Hong Kong's most serious political crisis in more than 20 years?
So Hong Kong has some unusual economic resilience in its favor, and that relates to not only the spirit of the Hong Kong people, let's say, but in fact that mainland China needs Hong Kong as much as Hong Kong needs mainland China. This is the one part of China that has an entirely open market, that you can move capital in and out. That's not only important for foreign enterprises, it's also very important for Chinese enterprises. It's important for the Chinese government.
Retailers like Michael Tian remain hopeful for the future of Hong Kong.
I survived through SARS, survived through Occupy Central. Well, this is what Hong Kong is all about. But, I'm still in love with it.
The Hong Kong finance chief and other political leaders have urged protesters to pull back from destabilizing action. But that has not deterred them as they continue to occupy roads and shopping centers. Destabilizing business is a tactic that they see as vital in the battle for the future of Hong Kong. Kristie Lu Stout, CNN, Hong Kong.